Welcome, welcome, welcome. Connect them to the Connect Network TV right here on the CW Miami WSFL channel 39, where we explore the fascinating world of personal branding and really its influence in today's competitive landscape. I'm your girl Stitches, and my gal pal Sandy Glant is off today, but it's all good. Here with us, we have some of the hottest movers and shakers. And like I say from time to time, we like to sprinkle around some amazing men as well. But joining us this morning, he's really going to be uncovering the secrets to viral success and entrepreneurial triumph. Today, we have the honor of introducing an extraordinary guest who has experienced an incredible journey to achieve online fame. Please give a wonderful, warm welcome. He's not too much a newbie to South Florida because 65-degree weather, he's cold. So he's officially Floridian. Give a warm welcome, new to the Connect fam, Mr. Brian Breach. Hi, Brian.
Stitches. The only reason I came on the show so I can say snitches get stitches. That's all I wanted to know.
How are you? I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. So, Brian, let's get straight into it. Truly the visionary behind Make Me Viral Media, a true master of viral content creation. And just by your personality, I could already tell this is going to be great. So let's get into it if we can. Viral sensations and captivating TED Talk have really propelled you into the world of limitless possibilities, and really not stopping there. You're now on a mission to, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're now on a mission to transform your very own backyard into an enchanting wonderland for content creators. Is this true? Fact or fiction?
Yeah, no, 100% fact. So initially it was supposed to be on a bigger scale, and I'm actually still working on that, but I want to kind of like a smaller model. And I remember just sitting here and I'm looking around my house, and I'm the type of person that tries to monetize almost everything. And I'm just looking around like, how can I monetize this place? My house is now my office. I moved from another office, and my home office has always kind of been the home where I've generated the most money. So I look at this whole house that I live in as my office. So I just remember thinking my backyard is completely like diminished. Grass doesn't grow back there. And I'm like, you know what? Let me start formulating an idea to create something called Make Me Viral Village, build out like 22 content creation areas, from an army area to an Adam and Eve area to a toxic area to a red room, and create this whole, like you said, I love how you worded it, the enchanting area outside, rent it out, have events there, parties, have content creators, people shooting videos, models, whoever it is, to come and shoot their content there. And we're about 60-70% done. It is going to be bananas, to say the least.
I love that. So let's delve into it a little bit. Some of the incredible moments can you share with us that really led to where you are today? I know there were many, but let's pinpoint some key ones.
Yeah, absolutely. So just to take it back a little bit further, believe it or not, I was actually a hip hop artist. So that's why I started. It was, long story short, I wasn't able to get a 9-to-5. After being at my last 9-to-5 for 4 years, a lot of stuff happened. They let me go because I was too focused on music. And I had some legal issues during that time. And I literally at that time couldn't get a job. So I was thrown to the wolves. And I was always an entrepreneur by default regardless. But now I was full on entrepreneur, no 9-to-5 to lean on. I have to make it happen or not. So we started opening for a lot of major hip hop artists, throwing shows in South Florida hip hop. We converted that into a hip hop label, then had a 30,000 square foot warehouse, opened up a printing business, had a hip hop blog called Get That Paper Son. But during the time that I was creating the independent label with my partner, Lex One, who went on to have a platinum record, amazing career, we learned to grow social media for all our artists, and that kind of launched the business later on. Now, when I was pivoting out of music because I wasn't getting to where I wanted to get with music, I remember writing on a whiteboard saying you have 1 year to go viral. Because I always implemented humorous stuff in the hip hop stuff anyway. And that was kind of my next move on social media. There was a lot of people blowing up, posting skits and social experiments. So I went on this crazy 1 year journey. And again, I wrote on a whiteboard, you have 1 year to go viral. And 6 months through that year, I was given the opportunity to do a TED Talk. The combination of the TED Talk and that viral video led me to being asked to be on hundreds of podcasts, magazine covers, radio, TV, and all this stuff. And it's created opportunities. So in the process, I created a marketing agency called Make Me Viral Media, where I was able to duplicate the same success from what I experienced for my clients. So I'm able to get people on major publications because I've had my interactions and my one-on-ones with these publications, get people on the cover of magazines. And we learn how to do social media management and content creation through the process of me going viral. So we duplicate that same success for our clients. So that's kind of the journey. There's a million points to really pinpoint here, but that was kind of the very quick synopsis of my journey.
I love it. And as a successful entrepreneur, what advice would you give to really an ambitious individual who wants to go viral as well? And most importantly, I want to ask, what were some important lessons that you've learned along the way that you can share?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I would give, and this doesn't necessarily, not advice on how to go viral right now, but for a young entrepreneur coming up, one of my biggest piece of advice is, and I swear if I can go back in time, it would be cut out all the time wasters in your life. By that I mean chasing girls, going to club, wasting times playing video games with your boys on the weekends, doing this, doing that. Cutting out that time wasters. Now, if I could have gone back to when I was 20, 21, 22, if I can literally accumulate all the time I wasted going to hang out, wasting time, chasing girls or whatever it was, I'd probably have an extra 4 years under my belt. Just,
Mm,
and I'm not saying all that time was wasted. They were great experiences. Me and my boys get to share great memories and we reminisce every once in a while. But,
yeah.
at a young age, especially with social media now, if you just cut out the time wasters, you focus on what you're doing, you can get ahead a lot quicker. Also, saving your money. Everybody has a different take on this. Someone like a Grant Cardone, he's always like, get rid of your money. Don't save it. Don't save anything. And I get his point, and he's rich already. So it's a little bit easier for him. But the easiest, I don't want to say the easiest, the quickest I moved up in the world was when I finally saved a significant amount of money. I didn't have to stress so much about bills during that time. And I was able to take a lot of the money I'd saved and invest it back into my brand. And it's because that I invested it back in my brand is where I got to where I am today. Literally because I kept putting the money that I saved back into myself and it paid off. So save your money, have a little bit of money saved up, invest back in yourself, cut out the time wasters, and I guarantee you'll see the trajectory of your life change.
I love it. Thank you, Brian. And I got to ask this question as well, because even like we were talking about in the world, I guess you could call it the cyber world, the digital world, everything is, you're sharing everything. From your opinion and your experience, are there certain things that you just should not post? Or is everything off limits? Like, because you've been doing this for some time and you know your stuff. So again, that's the question. Is there anything that should be off limits, or is everything fair game?
Yeah, yes and no. So when I talk on stages and teaching people tangible tricks on how to go viral, one of the first things I say when I get on stage is, look, I'm like, if you want to go viral, it's very simple. If you in the audience there stand up and punch that guy in the face, you're going to go viral. If you're throwing up on the side of a pool at a party and someone records you and posts it on World Star Hip Hop, yeah, you're going to go viral. But we're entrepreneurs. We don't want to go viral for those reasons. It's not going to get you any further. You're going to be the one hit wonder of viral videos and be remembered as the girl or the guy who threw up in a pool at a party, right? So you don't want to be known as that person. So yeah, stay away from posting those types of viral videos. As far as being vulnerable, I really tell my clients, my friends, and anyone I'm talking to about this stuff, you want to be vulnerable. And one of my favorite stories of being vulnerable is why I'm a fan of this person today. If you're familiar with Sarah Blakely from Spanx. Now, she made $1 billion off Spanx, and one day she posted her journey going back to her old house. I don't know if it was set up or not. They let her in the house. It was amazing. She walked. She's like, this is my old house. This is the room where we packaged up all the boxes, me and my ex-boyfriend. And she showed an image of her and her boyfriend packing up boxes basically when they were broke. He's since passed away, but she went outside and she talked about it a little bit. Now, she didn't have to share that. She already did really well. But you know what that did? It made me a fan of her. Now, I'm a man. I'm not going to go buy Spanx, although I think they have male Spanx now, but I'm not necessarily going to buy Spanx. But if I was a woman, I would invest in her brand simply because she shared that amazing story. She was vulnerable. So it's okay to share some of those, past faults of your life. I share online how I went through my legal troubles and it didn't allow me to get a 9 to 5 again. You know what? People resonate with that stuff and it makes people feel like, this person is relatable and it makes them feel like you went through the same thing. So I'm okay with posting a lot of your past stuff online. But, all I know is if I was a kid, though, in my 18, 19, 20 and social media was a little bit more prevalent back then. It was, but people weren't posting as much and there was no stories back then. I would keep a lot of the stuff that I went through and did offline. So to make it simple.
I tell you what, God is good, and I
You
appreciate you leaving and dropping these gems. Sound like a coach to me. Brian Breach, ladies and gentlemen, please, before you go, please share with us how we can connect with you and catch all of your videos as well, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want to follow me at Instagram at Brian Breach, Brian, Breach, Breach, or if you want to schedule a call with our team, go to makemeviral.net, click schedule a call, and yeah, we're here to help.
I love it. I told you, Connect fam, we sprinkle a few amazing men from time to time. You're one of those men, Brian.
Glad to represent the men out there.
You represented well. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back, Connect fam. Don't go anywhere. Get your tea, get your coffee, your water, whatever you drink in the morning.
Whatever you drink in the morning, just go grab it, get you a cup of tea and crumpets.
Whatever you'd like to drink in the morning. Not too much about this. As long as you come right back, we have more with our entertainment segment. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay close.